Hello, everyone. Welcome to another middle of the week, and I hope you haven't got fooled today. Today is the beginning of April Fool's Day, so hopefully people aren't being too hard on you. My name is Michael Halfill. I'm the lead pastor at the Piedmont Park Seventh-day Adventist Church, and I am back from Peru. I was off in Peru for the last couple of weeks, and it was an amazing mission trip that we did. We were able to build a church. We were able to do vacation Bible school, connect with people from the community. Such a fabulous time, but it is good to be back in home, back in America, and to enjoy the things that we kind of take for granted here. But one thing I wanted to share with you today as a kind of a reflection on what I experienced there in Peru is from a text in the Bible. It's from Colossians chapter 3, verse 12. It says, "Therefore, as the elect of God," so he's talking to God's people here, he says, "You're holy and beloved. Put on," this is what you should do, "put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience, bearing with one another and forgiving one another. And if anyone has a complaint against another, even as Christ forgave you, so also must you do. But above all these things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection." Beautiful counsel there from Paul that we all need all the time. But the one thing that jumped out at me was when it says to have humility, meekness, and patience. This church that we built in Pocopa, Peru, the church members had been waiting for the church for, if I remember right, about 15 years. They'd put in the request, and Maranatha gets thousands of requests for building churches all throughout the world. But they were finally able to do that and fulfill this request with us as we decided 2 years ago, hey, we should do a mission trip. But 15 years they were waiting. I thought, my goodness, have I been waiting for anything for 15 years? Especially involved in the church. Like when we want something, we want it now, or actually we want it yesterday. We want immediate results. These folks were waiting for 15 years for a church. And it's so important for them to have a church building because they were the church. They were already doing ministry there. There was a school there, lots of other church buildings in the area. But for them to be able to invite people to come, most folks won't come unless there's a church building that they can come and worship in. So this was just huge for this church family to have this building. And we were able to get it completed, the amount that we were supposed to build. And so we just felt wonderfully accomplished. But I thought, wow, waiting on the Lord, being patient, trusting that He will complete our requests in His timing. So I was just encouraged, not only because we were able to get the church built, but because these faithful people there, that we were able to not just build the church, but we were able to give them chairs and fans, a speaker system, Bibles, hymnals in their language, communion set. We were able to give them so much, and they were so thankful. But just remembering that they had been waiting 15 years for all of this gives me pause to think about my request to the Lord, the things that I want. Maybe they don't happen as quickly as I would like, but I need to be patient. I need to trust in Him because He knows what He's doing and His time is right. So friends, I hope that you have a great rest of your week. This is a very special week in Christianity. This coming weekend, many will celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ, Jesus' death on Friday and His resurrection on Sunday, one of the best weekends of the year to think about Jesus and His love for us. Here at Piedmont, we have our big outreach event Saturday afternoon, this coming Saturday, April 4th, from 3 until 5 p.m. That's our Journey to the Cross event, where groups go through and they see live actors depicting these last few scenes of Jesus' life as they go searching to find Jesus. So I hope that you'll come to that. It's a wonderful ministry. I hope you'll invite friends. 3 to 5 this coming Saturday. And I hope you'll join us for worship service this coming Saturday morning. We have our special resurrection celebration. The choir is going to be singing. I'm preaching a message called Burning Hearts. So I hope you'll join us for that. That will be online or in person. We'd love to have you join us. Friends, take care. Have a great rest of your week and spend some time thinking about your patience and thinking about the love of God that brought Jesus here to die and to live again to save us. God bless you.